Hi Virgo, welcome to Told Us Love Tarot. If this is your first time here, thanks for coming by. I hope you like and subscribe. If you're returning, thanks for coming back too. I hope you've subscribed. Your likes and subscribes help push the channel too, and I'm sure you've heard many other tarot readers on YouTube say that, but it wasn't until I was one of them that I'm like, oh yeah, it actually does mean something. Like, we need to get onto that algorithm, Told Us Love Tarot. So every little bit helps. Thank you. Virgo. This is for Virgo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have a bunch of Virgo in your chart. I have a energy of a Virgo who is at the end of something, or is, yeah, this is like resonating for me in too many ways. Something has ended or is about to end, or you're in a transformation of some sort. Maybe someone is like going through like rehab, giving up like, giving up toxins and things that have affected home lives over the years. Notice I said home lives, so maybe, which was a slip of my tongue, but now I'm thinking like maybe it's been more than one relationship where something has been something that you haven't, is a vice to you, or you have trouble letting go of, like an addiction. You can't control yourself in regards to it, whether it's food, sex, drinking, smoking, whatever it is to you. It's like, if maybe it's affected relationships, it's affected several home lives. Maybe you had this issue growing up in your house, Virgo, or maybe it's affected your relationship, or you affect your life while you were at home, and then it affected your life when you were living in a college dorm, and then it affected your life while you were in a relationship over here. It's like, it's affected several of your relationships, Virgo. Please let me know if that resonates. Maybe you're like taking control of something. Scorpio, I saw the Death card, and was thinking of the Death card, which is Scorpio energy, and it means transformation and change. There could be the High Priestess in reverse came out in that. In the reading I just did in the other deck for Capricorn, and the Scorpio card was actually in the Capricorn reading too. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, you might want to check that out. Well, no. If you have Scorpio in your chart, Virgo, you should check that out. But if you have Capricorn in your chart, you should check that out. Nope. It's the High Priestess, not two of anything. Number 2 on the major arcana. I love her resting bitch face. Look at the face. This is my favorite. Maybe this is what you're dealing with, Virgo. You or who you're dealing with. It's my favorite. Oh, please. Go ahead. Give me your best BS excuse and story. Stone cold fox maybe. But the High Priestess is very intuitive, and she knows more than she lets on. She's not gonna raise her eyes or smirk a little bit when you say something that she already knows. She knows how to keep it on the low. The Emperor, that is Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries or have that in your chart. The High Priestess in reverse too always, or sometimes speaks to me about maybe there was a secret that's come out, or someone, I'm like thinking right now, someone thought they had a secret, but it's not a secret. And that would tie into what I was just saying with the High Priestess being very, she won't crack a a smile or a smirk or make a face while you're lying to her. She's going to keep herself very stoic, unresponsive, maybe even trained to like keep yourself. Maybe someone, Virgo, was like emotionally, may have been emotionally or in some way abused as a child, or in some regard there was some sort of trauma, and not showing emotion or keeping emotion in check, not cracking, was like part of someone's defense mechanism, or their like ability to disassociate and just be stoic and staring is like scary. That's for someone out there. A lot of twos here. It's Pisces energy, but I'm just thinking February, that's the month we're in. Maybe something happened February 2nd or like the second week of February. Could be dealing with a Gemini or have Gemini in your chart. Someone may be having a hard time balancing their home and work life and missing having a social life, or wishing they still had a social life and were able to go gallivanting around being a hot thing, male or female, just wishing they could like go, I'm hearing even be like reckless, but there's too many responsibilities and too many things that need to be done. Or I just thought someone has gone out and been reckless. Someone has gone out and acted like a hot little thing, doing a complete like 180 of who they are during the day, during work. It's like this person did a complete 180, and somehow maybe that got found out. Maybe someone wasn't supposed to be doing this, Virgo, and they did it, and it's like, you know, or they know. No, however it resonates. Page of Wands, reverse. This again just speaks to me of like someone. Didn't I say stone cold fox in this reading, Virgo? If not, that was Capricorn. But the fox just jumped out to me. So maybe you're dealing with someone who's older, or you're a little older, someone who has a little gray in their hair. But this to me speaks of someone, again, who secretly wishes they were younger, secretly wishes they could act younger, and not like, I'm hearing non-committal, someone single, or however this resonates, Virgo, someone did go out and act like that, or has been acting like that, and they thought it was a secret, and it's not. I just keep looking at that High Priestess. She is not impressed. Queen of Wands. Excuse me. Someone is nostalgic for the past. Excuse me. But I don't even think it's an actual someone. It's like an energy and a feeling, Virgo, of like when things were carefree. Maybe someone's having like a bit of a midlife crisis out there. Like, my age group is about that age. Like, let's be real here. Like, it's all good. We just keep it real here at Told As Love, as I'm like completely not centered. Don't hold it against me, Virgo. I feel like a Virgo is the type that would notice these things. But I'm hearing someone is like hot to trot, too hot to trot, like toots. Someone is like swinging that thing and like knows they are hot. Someone is like parading around super, super hot, or putting a lot of effort into being super, super attractive visually to people. Maybe someone is taking pictures of themselves, like going the extra mile to make themselves not just look like a page. just this hot thing in nature that is naturally very, very attractive. There's someone who's actually done themselves up and dolled themselves up. I don't know where I'm getting pictures from, but someone could be taking pictures of themselves. Someone could be secretly taking pictures of themselves. Someone could be have what, like, I'm hearing content or content creator. Maybe someone creates content of their body, Virgo, or how attractive they are. It's like no secret how good someone is at something or how attractive they are. Maybe someone's just gotten even better and more attractive. King of Wands. Wow, so much fire here. With the 8 of Cups at the bottom. Someone is just, Virgo, either you or who you're dealing with, is so attractive. And I have a funny feeling this is like, it's purely like straight sexual, physical looks. I don't think it's communication. I don't think it's emotional. It's just pure looks, which goes back to me wondering if this is like somehow, Virgo, a content creator. Someone who has started a project, or what began as like a secret small project is now out in the light. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I don't know why this is so like adult, like, geared in my mind, but I know why, because the High Priestess is here, and it's like this one is like not wanting to let people down, like not wanting to disrupt the flow of things, I'm hearing too. So like something is kept secret or was thought to have been kept secret, but it has to do with maybe someone's sexuality, or they're just sex appeal, and they are naturally sexy, naturally their physique, they're attractive, they're visually appealing to the eye, slender, very, very smart as well, known for being sly and smart, but very quick and very can run as a loner. I just described the fox. So if that resonated with you, Virgo, who is the fox in your life? Who's the foxy lady, the silver fox? However this resonates, Virgo. I have a feeling here too, someone may have lied about something. They may have lied about not having a feelings for someone or being attracted to someone, but they really were. There's a lot of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy here, but this is, I feel like, someone who naturally is very attractive, but when they're done up, just like I was describing with the Queen, they are so hot. They are so fiery. Maybe even just to you, Virgo, or you to them, but like they had, like, someone has no eyes for anyone else. So attractive. It's like there's nobody else to even look at. 6 of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Someone may feel like, all right, someone may feel like they were taken for granted, or they're not they're not being valued enough, maybe. Like maybe someone's putting too much value in too many other people. It's like someone may have given like an investment or attention somewhere else. Wow, the Page of Wands reversed again with the Four of Cups. I'm just hearing someone could have been rejected. Maybe someone tried to give like pictures or content and they were turned down. Or maybe someone suggested to another, hey, I'm like, let's take pictures. Like, let's try to make money off of this. Have this be an income. And maybe someone else was like, no. Maybe it was, like Virgo, you were the one suggesting let's make content. Or even the person was saying to Virgo, like, let me do this, or let's do this. And someone was like, no. I have a feeling this is like a partnership or something. It doesn't have to be like your love relationship. It could be a family member or a really close friend. But it has to do with someone being like really attractive, Virgo. The Death card just came out. Scorpio, which is part of... I literally wrote down Scorpio Death card. It's in reverse. So Scorpio energy is, I feel like I've said this in so many readings recently, but it's the most sexual sign of the zodiac. It's known as being the most sexual sign. And my interpretation and description of those with Scorpio energy, or when it comes out, is Scorpios are very good at controlling their emotions when it comes to intimacy. They can have intimate relations for years with someone who, like, maybe they're not even all attracted to this person, or at the other end of the spectrum, it's someone who is their best friend and they find them very attractive. But if they don't have feelings for this person, they can have sex or be intimate and whatever that means to you, and not catch feelings. So if there's a lot of heavy Scorpio in a reading, I sometimes read it as being like the ability to be like non-committal, the ability to not catch feelings, but also a sexy energy. I don't know why this is like, I was thinking porn earlier, Virgo, and now I'm like really starting to think about it. Someone may be interested in, or suggested, or is looking into maybe recording videos of themselves. They've taken in, it would be a totally new endeavor, and like maybe it has someone totally worried about this and does not think it's a good idea. Or that's just you yourself, Virgo. You're like really thinking about this. I cannot believe I am on this right now, but I'm still going with it because this is part of being this content creator. Virgo, you could be worried that like if you take this endeavor where you're focused heavily on sexuality, whether it's taking sexy photos of yourself, doing like some sort of like rated X pictures or videos of yourself, like straight porn, like amateur porn shit, like however this freaking means to you, because you're so hot, you're so good at it, you're worried about how it would affect your future business endeavors and or relationships. How will it affect your ability to, oh God, I'm like, would this affect the ability for people to take you seriously in the future? Like, would someone's like trying to decide if this is like even worth it, even though you're like so good at it, Virgo, or however this relates, even though you're like the boss at it, you're like Aries energy, more Aries energy. Someone is very, very worried about how this would affect future relationships, even future mental and emotional health. I'm hearing. What a reading, Virgo. The Hierophant. So many of these cards, and I have shuffled. So many of these cards came out in the Capricorn reading, Virgo. So if you have that in your chart, or you're dealing with one, go check it out. The Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy. I'm hearing like voice of reason. You could have someone around you, Virgo, or however this relates. There's someone who's being a voice of reason. Someone may be like convincing most people around them that this is going to happen, or I can do this, I'm good at this, I can be the boss of this, like I'm doing this. There's like one person who is like this voice of reason over here communicating, yeah, put your hand down. I have something to say here. This could be the person with the resting bitch face who's like, you're not gonna like to hear this, but you may possibly ruin all your future chances at happiness. You may really regret this in the future. Because maybe what is happening here is not something that'll just go away, which leads me back to some sort of content. Content. You are creating content. Someone does not think this is a good idea. Someone thinks this has not been thought through well enough, and they've communicated that. And I feel like someone, Virgo, is still going full steam ahead. It's almost like they're ignoring you, or you're ignoring them, and like you're feeling like it's not even worth saying anything. It's not even worth fighting with this person because I'm just going to lose my strength. They're still going to go ahead and do whatever they want, and they're just going to leave people freaking crying and upset. So it's not even worth getting in the way. It's like this person is letting this beast go right now. Maybe it's like an intersexual beast. Maybe it's just like their fiery energy. Maybe it's a Leo you're dealing with, because there is a lot of fire here. But someone I'm hearing is like not even worth trying to argue about it or fight about it or say anything, because they feel like their words are not listened to. Notice that Hierophant is facing you, and there's this side person who has to chime in on the side, because this person is still full steam ahead with whomever they've gotten along to go along with them, or whoever is listening to their bullshit or subscribing and paying for their bullshit. There's one person on the side who maybe this Hierophant is trying to say, like, talk to the hand, and that's why her fingers are up that way. This person is trying to be a voice of reason here, Virgo. I might title this, like, someone's ignoring the voice of reason. Who's the sexy content creator? Oh, Virgo, this is cool. If you're making sexy content out there, that is so cool. Tell me about it. I'd love to know. Like, I'm not interested in, like, I'm just interested in knowing about it. I have my own content right here that I create. Virgo, I'll catch you on the flip.